my name is Jess and welcome back to Little Miss Lorraine. I have an exciting haul video for you today. I went to my very first Fabric-a-brac market this morning. So this was hosted by Flinders Street Market, which if you're in Adelaide or South Australia you may have heard of before. They do a weekly market in the city, which is for handmade businesses, trash and treasure, that sort of thing. So once a year they hold a Fabric-a-brac. I think that this was the first year that it's been done in Adelaide, but it's a very popular event around the world, especially in Australia and New Zealand. So anybody can have a stall, and it's just if you want to get rid of some of your stash that you don't use anymore, and it will go to a brand new home, and also you'll get a little bit of extra money. So it was a really exciting event. There were so many bargains, so I picked up quite a few things. I spent, I think it was just over $100, but you'll see in a minute that I got my value for money, definitely. There's so many things. They're not just little things either. There's quite a few like 4 or 5 meter things. So definitely a worthwhile experience. I'll put the links down below because I'm pretty sure there are some more happening before the end of this year. Not in Adelaide, but I think in New Zealand and possibly elsewhere in Australia. So anyway, I'll link to those dates down below. So if you want to see what I purchased today, then just keep watching. So the first thing I purchased today was this bundle from the stamp says mini. So it is silk, organza, sort of lining fabrics is what I describe them as, and that's what I bought them for. So it's a pack of 4, and you've got a cream silk, a white, I think it's called an organza, a salmon pink and a khaki green. So I thought these were really good as like a neutral, as neutral colours for lining things with. This was only $5, so I'm pretty sure there's about a metre of each in there, so that was an amazing bargain. I sort of went in today with like ideas in my head of what I wanted to buy, and most of the things that I've bought are not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I have set projects in mind, which may change obviously, but I kind of didn't want to just buy just to buy. I wanted to buy with like thinking I was going to do something with it. So I know these will come in handy. I tend to buy, you know, like prints and stuff like that, so I'm not stocking up on my solids. So these will be a really great addition, and I think most of these will be used as lining. The next thing that I purchased is this gorgeous hand-dyed fabric. So pretty. So this was from, if you're in Adelaide or you shop on Etsy often, you may know them. They're called Wonder What You Were, and they're South Australian based. They create cushions and bags and clutches out of repurposed fabric. So they had a store there, which was great. So this was on their stall. This was $4 for pretty well 2 meters, so that's a really great bargain. I think this will make a really cute spring dress, so that's my plan for this one. Obviously I'm probably going to be able to make something else out of it as well, but that's my current plan. I just adored the print of it, the colours in it, and the fact that it was hand dyed as well was pretty amazing. The next item that I purchased is this gorgeous paisley print. I adore paisley, and in these colours I thought they were perfect for spring and summer. So this was $3 for a metre. So I think I'd definitely make a top out of this one. It's a gorgeous cotton, and yeah, the colours are just so pretty, so I thought they were perfect for spring. I also picked up some of this gorgeous navy and white fabric. So pretty. So this was, I think the tag's still on here, $4 for 2 meters, so an absolute bargain. It is a cotton, so I could do a dress or a top out of this one. I think it's a little bit too busy for a skirt. I'm not a huge fan of small print skirts, but I thought it was really pretty. The navy is something that we saw a lot of today. Navy was really popular, navy and floral, which is fine by me because I love those combinations, but it was sort of interesting just seeing what everyone had available. So yeah, I think I'll definitely make a top or a dress out of this one. Keeping on with the floral and navy trend, I also picked up this. So this is also reclaimed, so I'm thinking that this was either a piece of clothing or something at one point. So it's just got these really cute little navy flowers on there. And this was $1 and there's a meter of this. I'm not actually sure what kind of material it is. I think it's a cotton something. It's a little bit thicker. It's not like a quilting weight cotton or anything. So I think this would make a really cute top that I'll get a lot of wear out of. I've got a few top patterns in mind. So if I get to these this year, I'll definitely share with you which tops I'm planning to make out. This next bit of fabric is probably one of the most exciting purchases of the day. It is this absolutely gorgeous blue chambray, not sure how you say it. So this was $20 for 5 meters. So I'm actually only keeping half of this and giving half to my friend because she wanted some of this as well. So it went halves in the price. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a 100% cotton chambray. I've just seen a lot of chambray happening on YouTube, and I thought that this would make a perfect, I'm thinking a dress or maybe a shirt or something. I'll have about 2.5 meters of it anyway by the time I cut it, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. But I think it would look really cute as a dress. That's sort of what I had in mind. Maybe with some wooden buttons on there. I think that would look really cute. Next up, I have this really cute mint. I know that there's a proper name for this fabric and I don't know what it is, so if you know, feel free to leave it in the comments below so that if anyone else is looking for it, they can find it. But it is this mint fabric. Again, I'm not really sure what its proper name is, but it's so pretty and I thought it would make an absolutely gorgeous skirt. So this was $12 for 4 meters, so again a massive bargain. I think I could make a skirt and definitely some tops out of this, so I'm really excited about that purchase. Most of the stores had a good selection of fabrics. I think we bought something from most of them. I was not really sure what to expect going into this, like whether it would just be people's, stuff that they just don't want anymore, which probably wouldn't be to, my taste, or, just little offcuts and stuff. But people actually had some really beautiful fabric there, so it was definitely a lot better than what I expected. I said earlier in the video that I kind of went in with a bit of a plan, so I had a few things on my list that I was looking for. Zips was one, but unfortunately there wasn't really that many sewing notions there. And a large check was also on my wish list, and I was lucky enough to find this navy and white check for $5 a meter. So I got 2 meters of that one. I saw an outfit, and I'm really sorry, but I thought her name was Anna Spragg, is what I thought it was. But when I tried to Google her earlier today, I couldn't find it. So I'll link to her anyway down below. She's an Australian sewing blogger, and she had this really cute two-piece. It was a sleeveless, like sort of crop top and a pencil skirt made out of fabric like this, but it was actually a baby blue. And I just thought that was so great. I'm really into matching sets at the moment because I think they're so versatile and will take me from season to season. So I'm not 100% sure that I'd make a pencil skirt out of this, but I definitely like the idea of the crop. So that's what I'm planning to make with this one. Moving on to a brighter colour, I picked up this fabric for $2 for 2 meters, so again an absolute bargain. Please do not ask me what it is, I have got absolutely no idea. It sort of feels a bit shiny, but it's in this gorgeous coral colour, which is one of my favourite colours and I think will be perfect for spring. So I thought that would definitely make a nice top out of this. It's probably a little bit too bright for me to make a skirt or a dress out of, but I think a top would look really pretty in this colour. So that is what I'm planning to make with that one. I also picked up some of this black lace. So this was $5 for a 30 centimeter by 2 meter bit. So obviously not enough to make a top or anything out of, but I thought it would be great to like use in things, you know, as like a statement or, you know, like a yoke or something. So it's really pretty. Probably not going to be able to see how nice it is on camera. Really pretty. I actually I sort of put it down, then picked it up, then put it down and picked it up, and in the end I thought, no, I will get it, because it's probably one of those things that a project will come to mind and I will regret not buying it, sorry. So I don't actually have a specific project in mind for this one, but I thought that it would be easy to incorporate into any project. So as soon as I touched this fabric, I knew that I had to have it. It is a knit and it has these really pretty flowers on there. So this was $6 for 1.75 meters. So there is heaps of material here because it's 150 centimeters wide. This is actually one where I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make out of it. I think I will probably do a top and then maybe a skirt out of this as well. But yeah, it was only $6, and as soon as I touched it, it's a really silky feel. And you'll be so lovely to wear, so I'm thinking maybe a top or a skirt out of that one. This next one would probably have to be my favourite purchase of the day. I ummed and ahed, I looked at it, I put it down, thinking what would I do with it, would it suit me, but in the end it was just too beautiful not to get. It is this gorgeous Vietnamese silk, and I think it would make a really pretty dress or top. The girl I was with said definitely a dress, but I'm just trying to think about how much I would actually wear it. But it is so beautiful. I'm just so happy that I picked this up. So this was $15 for 2 meters. So an absolute bargain. They had quite a few other silks there which were definitely pretty, but a little bit more pajama-y. Like, yeah, you could probably make a really nice top out of them, but to me, they just looked a bit more pajama-y. So I'm really excited to give this one a go. I've never owned fabric, any silk fabric like this before. So hopefully it sews all right. But yeah, I think it would look gorgeous in a dress, but I'm just not 100% sure how often I would wear it in a dress. So yeah, I'm a little bit undecided about what I'll make out of that one. This was one of the last purchases. I spotted it from a distance and knew that I wanted to go over there and check it out. And just as I was getting to the stall, there was another girl who was looking at it as well, and I was thinking, oh, please don't let her take it before I can have a feel of it. But luckily there were two piles there and she took the smaller one. So it is this absolutely beautiful linen blend knit. I'm not sure if that's going to show up as well on camera, but it feels absolutely beautiful. It is so soft, and yeah, I've been sort of looking for something like this for a little while now, just to try a few things out of. So this was $15 for 2 meters. So again, absolute bargain. I think I'll make like a bit of a throw jumper, you know, just like a chill jumper that I can wear at home or out, that's a little bit nicer but not, yeah, really comfortable, which I think will be great coming into spring because the nights are still a bit cool. So it'll be great to chuck this over, you know, if we're out somewhere. And I just love the grey. It's got this really gorgeous like black speck in there. Oh, there you go. Which I think is absolutely beautiful. So I'm really happy with that purchase. So the last thing that I purchased was a combination pack. I'm not really sure why they were together, but they were only $2. So it's this piece of linen cross stitch Aida cloth, which is really pretty. So linen Aida cloth, if you're not an embroiderer or cross stitcher, is really expensive. Obviously worth it because it is so beautiful, but I've never been able to justify purchasing any just for the projects that I do for myself. So I was really excited when I found this because I have a really special project in mind, and I'm so happy that I found this because I'm going to use this for it. It's absolutely perfect. So linen, it's obviously, I'm not sure if it'll show up on here, but it's very small squares, and I've never actually worked with a linen when it comes to cross stitch before, so I'm really excited to give that a go. And in with that was, it's really pretty. It's this waffle, I think it's a cotton. I'll see if I can show you the pattern. So it's really pretty. It's not a massive bit, so I'm not going to be able to make like a top or anything out of it, but again, it might be one of those that I can add into something to give it a bit more depth. But I'm not really sure why they were together. It was a little bit random. But anyway, it was only $2, so I picked that up mostly for the linen Aida cloth, but this was, yeah, a good little bonus in there as well. So that's what I purchased. There was a lot of fabric there, so I think, I don't know, there were a couple of 5 meters, 4 meters. There's probably nearly 20 meters worth of material there for $100. So I thought that was a pretty great bargain. I'm really excited to start using them. I did a hashtag on Instagram when I shared my haul, so much fabric, so little time, which is what we were discussing when we were there. It's all well and good to buy all this amazing fabric, but there's just no time to sew. And especially for me, coming towards the end of the year, life is just getting busier and busier, and there's just not enough time to do everything that I want to do. So I'm trying to fit in some sewing during the week as well. It's really good doing these videos because they sort of keep me on task, and you know, I don't want to disappoint you by not having something to share with you at the end of the month. So I think this afternoon I'm going to try, so I'm filming this on Saturday, so this afternoon I'm going to try and do some sewing and maybe get some done tomorrow as well. I've started 2 of my makes for this month. I've drafted a draft for my To City Fabrics competition, so I just need to bite the bullet and actually cut into that fabric. And I've got another one to trace off as well. I'm not 100% sure I'm actually going to have finished things this month, but they will be very close to being finished if they're not finished. So make sure you check back at the end of the month for that video. I'm planning on doing a sewing room tour next weekend if I can get everything organised, so fingers crossed I will have that up for you next Sunday. If you like this video, please hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!